In a moonlit forest, the trees stood tall and quiet, as if listening to the night. A wise owl sat on a silver branch, his feathers smoothing into the pale light, his eyes patient and kind. A sleepy bear shuffled along the forest floor, his fur warm and plush, his breathing slow. A gentle deer moved beside him, soft hooves making only tiny sounds on the moss. The three friends shared many peaceful days in this place, but tonight they carried a simple, comforting task: to find their way home together through the soft, silver night. From the owl came a rustle like wind through pine needles. "Friends," he murmured, "the path home is gentle and true. When your bodies feel the pull of sleep, follow it with kind steps." The bear gave a small nod, and the deer tucked closer to him, warm and calm. Home is where the warm blankets wait, and the quiet sighs hello the night. The deer whispered, so they began to move, slowly and softly, letting the moonlight guide them along the mossy trail, listening for the soft music of the forest. They walked beneath branches that dripped with dew, along a ribbon of pale light that lay on the ground. Crickets made a soft chorus, and a distant stream hummed like a lullaby. The owl raised a wing to point toward a line of twinkling stars, saying in a gentle voice, "Follow the river's song. It will lead you true." Bear's steps grew slower, as if the world itself grew drowsy. Deer kept close, her breath even, her heartbeat even, and the night grew quiet around them, as if the forest were tucking them in. Pretty soon they found a sheltered clearing where the ground was soft with moss and fallen pine needles. The owl settled on a low branch and spoke more softly still. "We are near," he whispered. The bear sighed a contented sigh and rested a moment on a bed of leaves. The deer gathered a circle of pine needles and laid them gently over his shoulders, a makeshift blanket of calm. They arranged their small camp with care, then rose again, feeling the path ahead growing lighter and more familiar. The moon slipped a little lower, and a thin veil of silver lay over the cave at the edge of the clearing. Fireflies drifted in the air, 2 or 3 at a time, like tiny lanterns lighting the way home. The bear felt sleep tug at his paws and yawned again, but the deer pressed a soft kiss of warmth on his shoulder. "Breathe slowly," she whispered. The owl opened his wings just a touch, as if giving the night a wide, safe cover. They stepped toward the cave entrance, every movement easy and calm. They reached the mouth of the cave, where warmth waited in the glow of a gentle fire and the soft glow of the forest's own light. Inside, the cave floor was lined with smooth stones and a thick bed of moss, inviting rest. The bear curled in the center, the deer tucked beside him, and the owl perched above on a sturdy shelf. They arranged themselves like three small stars in a quiet sky, close enough to share breath and warmth, far enough to keep a tiny space to dream. Long minutes passed with only the hush of the night and the soft sound of breathing. The bear's snorty sigh faded into a steady, slow exhale. The deer breathed in a slow, calm rhythm, and the owl's eyes drifted shut beneath their lids. The forest breathed with them, a warm breeze that whispered, "Sleep, sleep, sleep." The three friends did not hurry. They allowed the night to slow their thoughts and smooth the edges of the day. One last stretch of quiet drifted over them, and the world grew very still. At last, the bear turned onto his side, the deer to tuck herself closer, and the owl settled his head on the branch. All three feeling the warmth of home wrap around them like a soft blanket. The cave glowed with a gentle light, and the night outside hummed a slow, safe lullaby. They breathed together in a quiet rhythm, slow and easy, each breath a tiny, comforting sigh. The forest listened and nodded, keeping watch with a soft, silver glow. And with the last whispered breeze, they slipped into deep, peaceful sleep.